So you want to buy an airsoft pistol and you're kind of confused. There's this thing called green gas, there's this thing called propane, and then there's CO2. So today we're going to go over which power source you should choose when you choose an airsoft pistol. So let's start out before we get into all the different guns. What is green gas and what is CO2? Well, green gas is 99% propane and 1% silicone oil. So why can't I just use propane? Well, the thing is, first of all, green gas doesn't smell. Propane smells, and we all, don't want to smell around our friends. Secondly, the silicone in the green gas, when we show you how to put the green gas in the pistols, lubricates all the seals. Now, they do make different things that you can do to use propane. They make little propane adapters that you can put a little bit of silicone in. But when you buy green gas, you are getting that perfect mix of propane and silicone, so you know it's perfectly mixed so that your gun will function properly. The other main power source is going to be CO2. And most airsoft pistols use 12-gram CO2s. Not threaded, just 12-gram CO2s. Not all CO2 is created equal. There's Crossman, Gammo. Those are usually dirty CO2. They're not really filtered, and we don't recommend those. But brands like ASG, Umarex, those are two really, really good brands. And when you cut these CO2 cartridges open, you'll see less dirt and debris. Dirt and debris will make your gun work less awesome. So now that we talked about the power sources, which power sources should I use and what pistol should I buy based on the environments that I'm in? First off, we have here a ICS Challenger. This one is 100% green gas. Right here, we have a KWC Glock 17, which is just CO2. And right here, we have an ASG KJ Work dual power, which means it takes CO2 and green gas. So let's first take a look at the green gas gun, the ICS Challenger. Why should you buy green gas? Well, green gas is a less potent gas than CO2. It's less volatile. And with the silicone oil that is in green gas, you're going to be lubricating all the seals, you're going to be lubricating everything that's inside the gun, and it's going to have less wear and tear than a CO2 pistol. Less wear and tear means less parts in the future, which means usually more customizability, because let's face it, high capas are probably one of the most customizable pistols out there, and no one is running CO2 because CO2 will break a bunch of things in these pistols. So green gas makes your pistol shoot nice and smooth and will last a lot longer. So let's look at CO2. This KWC Glock by Elite Force is a 100% CO2 gun. The CO2 goes in the magazine, which you remove the plate right here. CO2 right here slides inside. CO2 pistols are going to shoot faster and harder. With CO2, there is a more potent gas in here. Also, CO2 blowback pistols usually have a harder kickback because there's more dense gas going in and more potent gas throwing a slide back. With that, these pistols are usually built a little bit more robustly than a green gas pistol because the CO2 just hits that much harder. CO2 though will wear out your pistol a little bit faster than a green gas pistol. So one of the things that people don't know about CO2 is you still have to lubricate it. Green gas has the lubrication in it already. CO2, what you need to do is get a little bit of silicone oil, and there's a white piece in here, and every about 10-20 mags you're going to just put a little dab of silicone oil in that little reservoir there, and that will lubricate. CO2 is a dry gas, and most CO2 pistols, the seals end up drying out a lot faster than a green gas pistol, so that's one of the negatives of that. Brands like this ASG Ultimate Care Kit actually include one CO2 that actually has lubrication in it for every 10. So that's something you can also do as well and buy one of these Ultimate Care Kits, or just get some silicone oil and every about 10-12 magazines, just put a little drop right there, and that'll lubricate your seals. So there's some negatives of CO2, but what is the positives outside of the kick and outside of the higher FPS? Well, in the wintertime, CO2 will work a lot better than green gas. With a green gas pistol, you have a bunch of little seals, including the valve right here. And when it's below 40, 45 degrees, those valves and those seals will shrink, thus letting gas escape. CO2, however, has a direct link to the CO2 cartridge, so when it gets cold, there's not that shrinkage that you see with the green gas, and so you can use it in 10-degree weather, 12-degree weather, a lot more extreme weather conditions than you can with the green gas. And finally, there are some pistols that know that you can only afford one pistol, and those manufacturers are KJW and VFC. Right here we have an ASG CZ-P09. Now the CZ-P09 comes with a CO2 mag, but you can also buy accessory green gas mags. And KJW does a really good job of reinforcing the internals so that you can actually use the higher power CO2 mags. And then if you're in the summertime, want to use a green gas mag to preserve the life of your CZ-P09. So why would you take a green gas pistol, a CO2 pistol over a dual power pistol? Well, most manufacturers don't have the technology or the part knowledge to make a dual power pistol. So if you really want that really exclusive Gucci high kappa, you're going to have to buy green gas. If you want something that's really robust and reliable and inexpensive, usually because CO2 guns are a little bit less expensive, then CO2 is the way to go. But if you really like the styles of the dual power, like the KJWs, so that's a CZ-P09, CZ SP01, SP02, any of the VFC Glocks, then a dual power is right for you. Also too, if you live in a warmer climate, there's no need for you to get a CO2 pistol, so you can just get a green gas pistol. And if you live in a frigid climate, there's no need for you to get a green gas pistol, just get a CO2 pistol. But for that rare occasion that you're in both climates, like we are here in Illinois, the CZ-P09 gives you both options so that you can have a fun time in any weather conditions. So we have a nice brisk day. This will be a good test between the CO2 and the green gas mag. It's about, I think, in the 40s right now. So we'll try the CO2 mag out first and see how it performs. All right, that was a full mag. Let's see if we can do another mag. So I'm gonna say 2.5 mags. Let's go try the green gas. Now we got the green gas mag, full mag right here. Let's go see how many mags we can get out of this. It didn't lock back, so 1 mag. So in the cold, you're gonna get, at least with the CZ-P09, about 2.5 times a green gas mag, and mainly because it's cold, and when you shoot these guns, the mags get cold. Cold and cold don't equal more BBs, it equals less BBs. So let's go back inside and go and recap what we've learned today. So hopefully today you've seen the benefits of a green gas pistol, the benefits of a CO2 pistol, and the benefits of a dual power pistol like the CZ-P09. Again, if you're in a colder weather climate, CO2 is going to be the choice for you. If you're in a warmer climate and you play more in warm areas, then green gas is right for you. And if you play in both or just like the look of any airsoft gun, then buy whatever you want. So hopefully now you know the benefits and the advantages and the disadvantages of green gas versus CO2. The great news is that at Mir Tactical, we carry a ton of different pistols, so you can choose which one you like the looks of or which one's going to be more functional in your climate. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.